Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to this Wellness, Happiness and Health program. Thank you, Dr. Moitra, for having me here. Umeed, hope, faith. Do you feel it is somewhere in our bodies or is it somewhere in our minds? Is it a feeling or is it a fact? Many such questions is what people have been asking and I have been dealing with it, friends. As a trained psychologist, I've spent a lot of time understanding people. And many a times, medicine and psychology have met because where medicine, beyond which things were a miracle, psychology came in to say what faith, belief can do. And that is how I know psychology and medical profession has been very closely related. Today, this is what as an organization we do. We don't believe that anything which has to do with mental health is actually something to do with madness. I would rather say that there is a need for all of us to believe in positive psychology. The power of what is known, the power of our positive strengths and forces within us, our own resources, which would help us to deal with life situations, stress, anxiety, fear in better ways than medications can help us to. I think every doctor uses his faith along with his knowledge to heal his patients. Similarly, when we deal with people, Umeed is in its existence for last 2 years in the city. I've been working in this field for now 17 years and work with people from all walks of life, and people from 3 years to 53 years is the spectrum with which we work. And it has given us a lot of confidence and insight that there is a lot more in wellness than not being ill. I and you are not ill, but then are we completely well? Are we positive? Are we proactive? Are we healthy? Can we take responsibilities? This is what my topic today is, emotional wellness. When we talked about psychology, I think for many years people talked about IQs. Today people are talking about EQs, whether it is leadership, whether it is management institutions, whether it is professional colleges. People today are talking about handling emotions. People who are here, different age group, look at it, friends. All of us, how do we understand ourselves is very integral to our own happiness, our contentment and our satisfaction. What do you see here on the screen? Tell me. Okay. Is it a horse? Okay, it's a cliff with water around. Something else? What do you see?
Running something towards goal.
Okay, okay. Someone else?
Can't see beyond that.
Okay. Someone else? What do you see there? What do you see, ma'am? What is that there?
I can see kind of freedom. If we go beyond the cliff,
Okay, okay. May I know your name, ma'am?
myself, Hema.
Thank you, Hema. Did you see various interpretations to the same picture? Can I say any one of them is right and the rest of you are wrong? No. Everybody is right the way you perceived it, the way you saw it, and there was some kind of a projection of maybe your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas, your perceptions. Let me change the picture and let me see now what do you see. Appreciating different perspective. Dealing with people, happiness, wellness deals a lot with can we accept people with different perspectives. Look at this one. What do you see now? Tell me. What do you see now? Yes, 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 shift this side, you'll be able to see better. Anyone who would like to share, what do you see now? Sir, what do you see? You see an old couple there? Okay. Ma'am, what do you see?
One violin.
Okay. Can you see a musician with a violin there? What else? Yes?
There's a lamp in between shaped by the profiles.
Wow. Yes, there's a tumbler. If you see right there between the old couple, there is a tumbler. Can you see a lady who's coming out of a door?
Yes.
More you look at the picture, more you will be able to discover many other facets of this picture. These are classic pictures of illusions and perspective where people have been trained. How do you project what's there in your mind? Your thoughts, your understanding, your perceptions. And why I'm showing this to you is, in this short time, can we understand how we see the world? It is not what is there in the picture, it is more what's there in my mind. It is more what's there in my thought. It is more in my perception. And when people have to get along with each other, what is important is not fact. What is important is our feelings towards that fact. Most of our concerns, anxiety, fear, worry, stress, when we deal with people, conflicts, misunderstandings, miscommunication, they all are somewhere there in our minds. Now, to give you an example, fact and feeling. I'm standing in front of you, my height is maybe 5 feet 2 inches. Is that a fact or is that a feeling? It's a fact, right? You can verify it. What is a feeling? My mother is 5 feet, my father is 5'4". So I as 5 feet 2 feel that I have an average height of an Indian woman and I am tall enough and it's okay. I'm going to deal in life with this feeling, not the fact. When I'm going to deal with people, I'm going to come across as my height is this and I am okay with it. The same scenario can be my height is 5 feet 2 inches. My dad is 5'10", my mother is 5'6", my brother is 5'11", my sister is 5'6". With 5 feet 2, my feeling in life is I'm the odd one out in my family. I'm the unlucky one. I am the only one who did not get it in genes. And my height 5'2" is such a huge disadvantage to me. Fact remains the same. When we talk about emotional wellness, friends, through counseling, coaching, mentoring, this is what we deal with. We don't deal with what the world is. We deal with your inner world. How do you see it? And how do we help you to make you be able to deal with it? Be happy about it. Be contented about it. Not to give up, but to keep carrying on. I used to do this a lot with management institutions. I did a lot of work with State Bank and NABARD and some medical and professional institutions. But yes, last 14 years, I've done a lot of work with educational institutions because I feel our youth and our educators and of course our parents, they need a lot of help when it comes to understanding their own emotional and social wellness. What is happening in society vis-a-vis changes in our social paradigm? More nuclear families, more working parents, more single kids. You know, understanding of emotion has gone a 360-degree change. This is a spectrum of emotions which human beings are capable of feeling and experiencing. No emotion is wrong or right. Emotions just exist. They are part of that window from which we see the world. And when we help people to be positive, we actually help them